These were technological channels which were inside. As a result of the explosion, this very structure jumped almost 30 meters high, destroying the roof, and then it stood back on the reactor shaft. Just imagine that this very structure, it weighs more than 2,000 tons. Just imagine what was the power, the capacity of the explosion. See. Well, talking about the risks of the destroyed reactor. You see, first of all, of course, it was the creation, the generation of the so-called nuclear meltdown, fuel, under very high temperature, melted. Yes, various materials were dropped inside from helicopters, such as sand, soil, lead, boric acid, dolomite. Yes, the task was first of all to stop the chain reaction, to localize fire, to cool fuel, and to minimize radioactive releases, which were especially powerful within, first of all, within the first 10 days after the accident. That was the active phase of the accident. You see, that were the primary tasks. And everything possible and impossible was undertaken to solve these very problems. So fuel melted, this mixture of various materials, including constructional materials, concrete, steel structures, plus all those materials which were dropped inside. Yes, this very part of the reactor was melted down. See, and all this mixture, these lava masses, they moved down. There was a risk that these very materials, they might reach their unit for foundation. It might be burned through, and all those materials might get into the soil and groundwaters. You see, the consequences of the accident in such a case might be even more serious in comparison to what we have now. Because groundwaters, they are connected with Pripyat River, then Dnieper River, then the Black Sea, and so on. Half of the world might be contaminated. Well, so the task was to stop. The task was to cool these overheated masses. That time, their decision was taken to arrange the so-called additional cooling horizon. Constructurally, it was a ferroconcrete plate which was constructed under reactor for building foundation. Yes. At first, a tunnel was constructed under reactor for building foundation. You see, at the depth of 12 meters. Just imagine in what risky environment people worked. You see, these very works, they were completed by miners from East Ukraine. You see, these were the first days of summer 1986. Just imagine what was the radioactive background that time. You see, closer to the destroyed unit, the level of gamma was 500 Röntgen per hour. You see, closer to the destroyed reactor, it